After the devastation of the Third World War, humanity has crawled from the ashes and is once again reaching for the stars. Two political forces, the corporations and the Order of the New Dawn, are leading the colonization of alien worlds. Military conflict has been banned by treaty on Earth, and those treaties are enforced by nuclear failsafes. But the colony worlds are rife with battles. Over resources, over trade routes, even for prestige. Livable worlds are rare, and life is cheap.
Alright, that is our introduction to Ground Control, which is a game I have some experience with. Let's quick go through the options of the music, but we're going to turn that down so we can hear the voices. Make sure everything here maxed out, and it looks like it is. So, this, like I said, this is a game I have some experience with. Somehow I got a hold of the demo for this game way back when I was a kid, and I freaking loved it. Yeah, but I never got the full game until it came out on GOG, and I've played with it a little bit here and there, but never got too far with it. So right now, I kind of want to go through and finish it. Because as if you watch the rating of the manual, there's actually some really deep background to this universe that I want to explore a bit, so we will be starting a new game. Game name, Splinter, I guess. And I don't normally do this for these types of games, but I will go through the boot camp just to try. It's more for me, I guess, to try to learn the controls so that way I'm not having to learn them in the heat of battle and try to look them up. And ooh, we are actually getting some really good close-up of the CSS Astrid here, which is from my knowledge of the game, this is going to be our base of operations for most of this game and where we will be deploying from. So in any case, let's hop in.
Welcome to Boot Camp. I am Annie 1, your artificial aide. I will help you be a successful ground control commander. Click the Next button in the upper right-hand corner to continue. First, you must control your view of the battlefield. Move the mouse cursor to the edges of the screen to rotate your view. I've highlighted the edges. Try rotating the view, and then click Next. The same operation is used to tilt the view upwards and downwards. Practice tilting the view, and when you feel comfortable, click the Next button. Use the arrow keys to move your view forward, backward, or sideways in the battlefield. Take some time to try it out before the next lesson. Click Next to continue. You can adjust the altitude of your view by pressing the Page Up or Page Down key. Press Page Up one or more times to go to a higher altitude. This gives you an overview of combat situations. Use Page Down to go as low as the ground. This can give you a good feel for your unit's situation. Click Next to continue. Now that you can control your view, look at the small tactical map in the bottom left corner. The map gives you an overview of the battlefield. The white cone shows you the position and view cone of the camera view. Rotate your view while looking at the map to see how it works. Click Next when you are ready to continue. Your first objective in every mission is to order your soldiers onto the battlefield. They are loaded inside dropships orbiting the planet. Click Next to continue. New drop zone. To call down a dropship, first press the dropship button at the top left of the screen using your left mouse button. Next, select a drop zone by pressing inside the yellow circle on the small map with the left mouse button. Some maps will have more than one drop zone to choose from. Well done. You've dropped your first dropship. The unit in front of you is under your control. Notice a new button has appeared at the bottom of the screen. Click Next to continue.
I like how that fork truck looks automated. This is actually a really nice base setup. Unfortunately, we do gotta kind of slog through the like the how to play a strategy game portion of the game. But oh, is this like a little firefighter truck? Something? Same chassis it looks like as that fork truck. But it's also just kind of nice to explore this stuff. And this is headquarters, I presume? Command center, yep. Ah, yes, I too like my headquarters to have a top of glass. Only looks like they have a couple of large capacitor banks inside, or battery banks. Anyways, I suppose we should move on, so...
All units under your control have a squad button. The squad button allows you to select your squad, wherever they are on the battlefield. It also gives you squad status information. Click Next to continue. The vehicle in front of you is your Command Armored Personnel Carrier, or APC. Make sure you keep it well protected at all times. Should the APC get destroyed, so will you. The APC can be used to transport infantry and repair damaged units, but we will cover that later. Click Next to continue. To issue orders to your squad, you must select it. Select your Command APC by clicking on its squad button with the left mouse button. Click Next to continue. You can also drag select squads by holding down the left mouse button and dragging it over the units you want to select. Notice the circle that appears around a selected squad. Select the APC and then click Next to continue. To move your selected squad, click on the ground where you want to move with the right mouse button. Left-click selects a unit. Right-click issues move orders. Move your APC close to the beacon to continue.
Oh, that's where they want us to go. And by holding shift while issuing move orders, you can queue up multiple move orders or waypoints so you get something like this.
Move your APC again to the beacon that has appeared. This time, right-click and while holding the button down, drag the mouse sideways. Sometimes you want your view to follow a particular squad. To track a squad, double-click with the left mouse button on the APC squad button at the bottom of the screen. Do this now. Notice how the view attaches itself to the unit. When you rotate your view, it will now orbit the unit instead of turning away. Click Next to continue. The camera is only attached to the squad until you move it with the arrow keys. Click Next to continue. The tactical map can also be used to quickly move your view on the battlefield. Simply click on a map location with the left mouse button to move your view to that location. Try it out and then click Next when you are ready to continue. New drop zone. It is time for you to try out some combat maneuvers. A new dropship loaded with Marines is available. This time you will be dropping the squad off at a different location. Click on the new dropship button, and then on the yellow circle in the map. Drop the new dropship to continue. Note that a new squad button has appeared. Left-click on the squad button to select the Marines. All 8 Marines belong to the same squad. Remember, you always control entire squads, never individual units. Click Next to continue the combat lesson. Attack orders are given by clicking on an enemy unit or building with either mouse button. Note that the mouse cursor changes to a crosshair when you move the cursor over an enemy unit. Order your Marines to attack the 3 supply boxes to continue with the lesson.
Affirmative. Attacking. Affirmative. Engaging.
And when structure destroyed, the position of the cursor automatically determines the type of order issued when you click. For additional control, you have 2 modifier keys, Alt for move and Control for attack. Click Next to continue.
There we go. Now we're finally getting into some of the stuff that's useful for me. Like,
Understood.
this was a big deal where you can basically, by dragging the mouse, you can change their orientation when they get there, which is going to be very useful for vehicles because they do have a sense of armor modeling on this game. So vehicles typically have their strongest armor up front and they're weaker in the sides and back. So when you deploy them, you want their front to be facing where the action is.
If you hold Alt down and click at the same time, you will force a move command. If you hold Control down and click, you will force an attack command. Also, when holding Control down, you can drag a box around the enemy units to attack all of them at once. Click Next to continue.
Move order
Okay.
received.
Good
If
to
the
know.
selected target is out of range, your Marines will move into position before opening fire. Destroy the remaining 4 containers further down the field to continue.
There we go. So now we can try out some of these commands.
Enemy structure destroyed.
Yeah, as soon as it's destroyed, they shift their fire. That is really... That's going to be really handy. So
Enemy
now I'm
structure
glad I went through
destroyed.
this. As tedious as the beginning has been.
Enemy structure destroyed. Enemy structure destroyed. This concludes the first training session. Click Next to go to the next session.
All right.
Mission accomplished. New drop zone. Welcome back to boot camp. You will now learn more advanced aspects of ground control. We will now concentrate on combat and teach you about your command APC. To begin, in front of your squads is a small field. Left-click to select your Marines and move them by right-clicking on the field where a couple of vehicles are moving about. Ignore the command APC for now. We'll get back to it later. Move to the green marker on the field to continue.
Understood. I'm on my way. Affirmative. Position acknowledged.
Move it, Marines! Hot, 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 hot!
Show no mercy. Destroy all 4 vehicles. The red bars on the vehicles display their health. The health bar decreases as the unit is taking damage. The red bar always appears when hostile units are taking damage.
Attack order received.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
No way. I cannot reach that. Affirmative. Engaging.
Enemy Pterodine destroyed. Enemy Pterodine destroyed. Enemy Pterodine destroyed.
Man, the graphics in this game are really good considering their age.
Enemy Pterodine destroyed. Is more heavily armored in the front than in the rear. Order your Marines to move further into the field and order them to attack the large Pterodine. The arrows show you the way.
Alright. And honestly, a lot of these view controls are pretty advanced too for their time. They're more reminiscent of some of the later RTS or tactical strategy games.
Notice
that I
that even
played.
though your Marines are shooting at the Pterodine, no health bar appears. That is because their weapons cannot penetrate the vehicle's armor in the front. Move your Marines behind the Pterodine and note the difference.
Actually, what we should probably do is...
Affirmative.
Oh,
Understood. I'm on my way. Affirmative. Waypoint added. Affirmative. Waypoint added. No way. I cannot reach that. Affirmative.
there we go.
Waypoint added.
Yeah, so as you can see, they can't even penetrate the side armor. Oh, now they're starting to penetrate it a little bit.
Enemy Pterodine destroyed. This also demonstrates the importance of flanking an enemy squad. Use several squads to attack the enemy from several directions at once. Just be careful not to expose your squads to friendly fire. Click Next to continue.
And friendly fire is going to be a huge thing in this game because they will not hold fire if a friendly squad moves in front of them. They will keep shooting. Okay there, buddy?
Affirmative. Position acknowledged.
They won't shoot within their squad. They won't have to worry about friendly fire, but if they were, let's say that Pterodine was still there, I moved my APC through here, they would just continue blasting my APC as it comes through. So that's why, you know, making sure you're... Wow, that guy just cannot hold still. I feel you, buddy. But that's why, you know, flanking and directions are so important in this game.
A new group of vehicles is approaching. This time they will return fire. Destroy them to continue.
Alright.
Negative, Major. Move order received. Understood.
Enemy Pterodine destroyed.
Alright, now we're behind them, so we
Enemy
should be
attacking
able
squad
to...
1.
Position acknowledged.
And you'll notice they are able to move and shoot at the same
Order
time.
received. Understood. I'm on my way.
Alright. Should I almost have another one destroyed?
Enemy attacking squad 1. Enemy Pterodine destroyed.
And it's kind of hard to see, but these dots represent the individual health of each unit, so...
Affirmative. Position acknowledged.
There we go.
Move forward
Oh,
received.
don't want to get run over.
Enemy
Ah.
Pterodine destroyed. Taking some damage. Your command APC is equipped to heal and repair damaged units. Click next to continue.
They're actually pretty okay, all things considered.
Move your APC close to the Marine Squad and you will see that it heals your soldiers automatically. Click next after you've healed your Marines to continue the tutorial.
As you can see, the individual health bar, yeah, they took maybe like, some of them took 5% damage. But yeah, they got some pretty beefy weapons too. That's probably somewhere between the range of a 7.62 and a 50 caliber, considering how it's like taking up their whole arm. Yeah, you'll notice the APC is so much faster. But this this kind of shows how important your APC is, because your APC is what's going to keep your forces fighting in the field.
To move your infantry faster, you can load them into the command APC. Now let's try that. Load your Marine Squad into the command APC. The Marine Squad is now securely loaded into the command APC. A small APC icon on the Marine Squad button indicates that they are loaded into the APC. Unload your Marine Squad by selecting their squad button at Good. We will now begin a series of small combat skirmishes to teach you about some of the unique units available under your command. Click Next to begin. Remember that all unit types, infantry, pterodines, and aerodines, are controlled the same way. Left-click to select or attack, and right-click to move or attack. Click Next to continue. You will now learn how to use aerodines. I have removed your control over your ground forces during this exercise. I want your full attention controlling aerodines. Click Next to continue. A fighter aerodyne squad is now under your command. Aerodines have no trouble moving over steep terrain or stones, since they fly some distance above the ground. Select the aerodyne by left-clicking either on the unit itself or on its squad button. Click Next to continue.
God, what a beautiful view.
Just like any other unit, it is possible to track an aerodyne squad. Double-click with the left mouse button on the aerodyne unit again to have your view follow it. Familiarize yourself with the aerodyne. Try giving it a few move orders. Click Next when you are ready to continue.
Oh man, like the one thing, like honestly, this game would be a prime candidate for a modern remaster. Like, all it really needs is a you don't even need a huge graphical overhaul. Buff the textures a little bit, increase the supported resolution up to 4K, and then my preference would be to add a cinematic camera mode, kind of like the quote-unquote battle cam from Star Wars Empire at War. And you could probably re-release this and make some money that way and have a really good game. But fortunately, I doubt that's ever going to happen.
Hostile aerodynes are approaching your position. Order your aerodyne squad to destroy them. Use the tactical map to track the incoming aerodynes. Remember, red dots are hostile units. Destroy the hostile aerodynes to continue.
Alright.
Coordinates acknowledged.
There they are.
Supply vector, Major. Copy that. Coordinates acknowledged. Move order received. Initiating intercept.
There we go. You can see they're armed with air-to-air missiles.
Enemy aerodyne destroyed. Enemy aerodyne destroyed. Excellent. That ends this training session. Click Next to end this session, or stick around for some additional Aerodyne dogfights.
Well,
Unable to plot. Copy that. Flight
I'm all
path.
for
That bird is going down.
sticking around for more arrow fights.
Enemy attacking Squad 13.
Oh, these are recon, yeah. So these have the belly-mounted MG.
Enemy Aerodyne destroyed.
So they shouldn't pose much of a threat to our fighters. They'll tickle them, but...
Enemy Aerodyne destroyed. Enemy
those,
attacking Squad 13. Enemy Aerodyne destroyed.
Those missiles sure are something.
Enemy Aerodyne destroyed.
Move order received.
Alright, is that it? Deployed radar. Oh, that must be the unit ability
Copy
for the
that.
Marines.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Well, that seems to be the only other Aerodyne fight, unfortunately. So let's head to, I think, the last training mission now.
Mission accomplished. New drop zone. Welcome to the last boot camp. After this course, you should be ready to prove your worth on the real battlefield. Let's start the session by dropping the dropship and beginning the final course. In addition to the small tactical map, you have access to a larger tactical overview of the battlefield. The tactical overview is activated by clicking on the small arrow button next to the map or by pressing M on your keyboard. Bring up the tactical overview, and when ready, click Next to continue. The tactical overview displays the entire battlefield in greater detail and identifies the objectives you must achieve to complete the mission. An objective has been marked on your map. Click Next to continue. Move both the Command APC and your light Pterodyne squad to that location. It is also possible to issue move orders on the tactical maps by first selecting your squads and then right-clicking their destination on the tactical map. Move your squads to the marked location to continue. You have completed this objective. If you activate your large tactical overview, you will notice that the objective is marked completed. Most objectives will be more complex than this. Click Next to continue. You will now move through the boot camp combat course. Pay attention now. The enemies will be armed with live ammunition. The main goal is for you to make it through the entire course without losing the APC or your Pterodyne squad. You will receive additional instructions during the combat course. Click Next to continue. Before you enter the combat course, take a moment to review your objectives. Activate the tactical overview by clicking on the arrow icon above the small map or by pressing the M key. Click Next when you are ready. Now it is up to you, Commander. Move both your APC and your Pterodyne squad. You can select both of them. Well done. Let's wait here for a moment. Your squad is now in a very dark area, making it harder for enemies to detect and hit your squad. Knowing how to use the terrain is the mark of a great commander. Click Next to continue. I have a feeling that you'll soon be attacked, Commander. If you are notified about friendly fire, separate your squad from your APC.
But as we can see, they're pretty good right now, with the APC being on higher ground.
Enemy attacking Command APC.
Okay, Commander, we're moving out.
Although the one Pterodyne is a little out of place.
Enemy Pterodyne destroyed. Squad 5 recharging.
Move order received.
Enemy attacking Command APC.
Moving at once.
Enemy Pterodyne destroyed.
There we go.
Order understood. Impossible. Move order received. Okay, Commander.
Move order received.
Alright, let's follow him.
Move order received.
Enemy attacking Command
Moving
APC.
at once.
Oh,
Attack
where
on
did you come
target,
from?
Major.
Order understood.
Move order received.
Alright, let's take him out.
Enemy Pterodyne destroyed, Commander. Now continue with your next objective.
Impossible, Commander. Move order received.
Alright. As you can see, they're having some difficulty navigating the terrain, which is to be expected.
Okay, Commander.
Alright, we'll send them up. Because I want because the ABC can't repair itself.
Moving at once.
So
Major.
we want our Pterodynes to take the bulk of the
Moving right
fire.
away, Major. added, Major. Waypoint
and then we
added.
can bring our command APC up and
Moving at once. Waypoint
repair
added.
them.
Enemy Pterodyne destroyed. Squad 5 recharging. Enemy attacking Squad 5. Enemy Pterodyne destroyed. Did you notice that your squads automatically started to fire on the enemies? You can change the squad behavior with the squad behavior menu. Click Next to continue. Notice the new menu available on the right side of the screen. That is the squad behavior menu. From that menu, you can control the behavior of your selected squad. Click Next to continue. For now, let's concentrate on the different attack modes. There are 3 different attack modes: Free Fire, Return Fire, and Hold Fire. Free Fire is the default setting. Click Next to continue. In Free Fire mode, your squad will automatically attack an enemy within their weapon range. Click Next to continue.
Right away, Major.
In Return Fire mode, your squad will only open fire if fired upon first. Often recon and scout units should be in the Return Fire mode, so as to only fire once they are discovered. Their superior view range will often allow them to detect enemies before being detected themselves. Click Next to continue. In Hold Fire mode, the squad will never automatically attack enemies. Hold Fire mode is for those situations when you absolutely want to be 100% sure of no friendly fire, or you only want the squad to fire at targets you designate. Click Next to continue. The selections you make only affect the squad or squads currently selected. Now select both your squads and try setting them to return fire. You can select both units by left-clicking, holding down the button, and dragging a box around the units on the battlefield. Click Next to continue. You can order your squads to follow other squads. Select a squad and right-click on another friendly unit. Your selected squad will now follow that squad wherever you send it. If the followed squad is attacked, the squad following it will attack the assailant. Now move to the next objective marked on your map.
Alright,
Move order received.
I got a
Moving
little
at once,
ahead. Move your command APC.
Moving right away,
This is
Major.
how they...
Move
Because the
order
boot camp
received.
was included in the
Okay, Commander.
demo.
Okay, Commander. Move order received.
And I think it spawns a turret here. And this must be how they are keeping you from doing what I'm doing.
Okay, free fire. Okay, Commander.
Further back, maybe?
Well done, Commander.
There we go.
Now once again, take a look at the squad behavior menu, but this time concentrate on the formation section. There are 3 different formations to choose from, and each has its own use. Click Next to continue. Select your Pterodyne squad. In line formation, the units order themselves into a line, maximizing their firepower, but taking up more space. This makes friendly fire between squads more likely. Use line formation in open terrain or when friendly fire is not an issue. Click Next to continue. Box formation groups your units tight together. It is extremely useful when moving several squads around each other or through tight passages. Click Next to continue. The last formation is column formation. Your squad will form in a column, which is useful when your squad is patrolling a ridge or some other terrain feature. Try out the different formations, and then click Next when you are ready to continue. Time to move on, Commander. I have marked a new objective on your map. Move your Command APC and Pterodyne Squad. Neither your Command APC nor your Pterodyne Squad has the firepower to take out the 2 containers behind the wall. You need something more powerful. Click Next to continue. Your Pterodyne Squad is equipped with a special weapon designed to take out heavily armored enemies. Select your Pterodyne Squad and look for the small special weapon icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Click Next to continue.
Ooh, I like that drifting that one Pterodyne was doing. Oops, let's unselect that.
To use a special weapon, simply click on the special weapon icon with the left mouse button. And when the cursor changes, click either button on the target you wish to attack. Click on the icon again to cancel the attack. Now use the Pterodyne special weapon on the containers.
Special weapon confirmed.
Whee! Wow, that is, that takes a long time.
Enemy structure destroyed. Special weapons can be used only a set number of times and come with varying numbers of charges. The spheres next to the special weapon icon represent the number of charges left. Here in boot camp, though, you'll have an unlimited supply. Click Next to continue. The icon next to the special weapon icon is the equipment icon. This Pterodyne squad has been equipped. In the next part of the combat course, you will have a chance to prove your worth as a commander in the Crayven military. A new dropship and drop zone is available. Drop the dropship to continue. Entering atmosphere.
Alright. Let's see what they're giving us.
Squads can be grouped together. Select the squads you want in the group either by drag selecting or shift clicking them. Then hold down Control and press a number key, 1 through 9. When pressing that number key later, those units grouped will be immediately selected. Click Next to continue.
Uh-oh.
There are a total of
Okay.
10 armed vehicles in the area between you and the end of the combat course. Your next objective is to destroy them all. Remember to use the terrain to your advantage and to avoid friendly fire. Good luck.
Alright, well that shouldn't be so bad as long as we get our other Pterodyne up. Actually, we're going to
Understood. I'm on my way. Affirmative. Position acknowledged. Understood.
what we can do is use our
Understood. I'm on my
Marines
way.
here to scout, because they have better stealth than vehicles
Okay,
do.
Commander.
Moving at once,
We'll
Major.
put our vehicles in the dark.
Affirmative. Position. Move order received. Understood. I'm on my way. Line
Nope.
formation acknowledged. Understood.
There we go,
I'm on
that's
my
what I
way.
want.
Affirmative. Position acknowledged.
There we go, that should keep oh,
Move order received. Understood.
Alright,
I'm on my
free
way.
fire, free
Affirmative.
fire.
Affirmative.
Damn it.
We will
I hate
fight.
how left click
Affirmative.
does
Position
move them.
Order received. Okay, Commander, we're moving out.
Moving right away, Major.
Understood. I'm on my way. Move
All
order
right.
received.
Move order received.
Okay, Commander.
I think we got a decent
Moving
enough
at
fix
once,
on where
Major.
they're at now.
Affirmative. Move order received.
Whoop.
Okay, Commander.
Ambush.
We're moving out.
Major, I can't fly. Major, moving at once, Major.
Get up there, Command APC.
Affirmative. Attack.
Enemy Pterodyne destroyed.
Affirmative. Position acknowledged.
Moving right away, Major.
There we go. Make sure everyone's healed up.
Move order received.
Oh, alright.
Move order received.
We'll move them up
Move
there.
order received.
And let's put our APC on the ridge.
Enemy
There we
attacking
go.
command APC.
Yeah, there you can see my Marines were shooting at the
Okay, Commander.
APC. The APC is pretty hardy, so you don't have to worry too much about it. As long as he's not, like, doing all the tanking for you.
Understood. I'm on my way. Affirmative. Position acknowledged.
Moving at
But
once.
honestly,
Enemy attacking squad
the
1. Enemy Pterodyne destroyed.
Marines should be
Squad one
the
recharging.
ones doing
I'm
the
on my
tanking
way.
here. Well, the
Affirmative. Position acknowledged. Move order received. Understood. I'm on my way.
Moving right away,
there we
Major.
go. That's what we need to be
Okay,
doing.
Commander. We're moving out.
Now the APC will follow them and keep them healed, and it should be able
Enemy
to shoot
attacking
over their
command
heads.
APC.
Obviously, you can see the enemy does tend to prioritize the command APC, because despite what the manual says about it having like an ejection system for the commander, if you lose the APC, you die.
Squad 1 recharging.
I like how you can see the little dude in there.
Enemy Pterodyne destroyed.
Oh, let's move them up because they're hitting my
Okay,
command
Commander.
APC.
Okay, Commander. We're moving out. Move order received.
Enemy attacking attacking squad
strategic
1 location. High ground gives your squad an increased accuracy. Enemy
There we
Pterodon
go.
destroyed.
Attacking your target. Attack order understood. I'm on my way.
These should be some
Enemy
of the last
Pterodon
vehicles.
destroyed.
Move order is okay,
To
Commander.
stay in the dark,
Affirmative.
and
Position
we can
acknowledged.
flank them with our Marines
Enemy
here.
attacking Squad 5.
Okay, Commander. We're moving out.
They can't see the guys right next to them.
Move order received. Understood.
Enemy
I'm on my
Pterodon
way.
destroyed.
There we
Enemy
go.
attacking Command APC.
These scout pterodines have they have no
Position
real
acknowledged.
weapons, so at least for this campaign or tutorial segment, so I don't have to worry too much about my units dying.
Squad 1 recharging.
Move order received.
Come on.
Move order received.
Alright, let's corner him.
Understood.
Oh.
I'm on my way.
Stay on the ridge so we get
Enemy
that.
Pterodon destroyed. Click next when you are ready to continue.
Damn straight I'm impressive.
Now look at the squad behavior menu again. The movement mode selects how your squad moves. There are 3 different modes: offensive movement, defense movement, and hold position. Offensive movement is the default setting. Click next to continue. In offensive movement mode, the squad always moves to the location you've ordered them to, even if they are fired upon. This mode gives you maximum control over your squad's movement. Offensive movement is best used for assault maneuvers. Click next to continue. In defensive movement mode, the squad will halt if fired upon and turn to face the enemy. Defensive movement is very useful when slowly exploring new terrain. Click next to continue. The last mode is hold position, which is the ultimate defensive mode. The squad will not move an inch from its current position except for making sure the front is facing the enemy. A squad in hold position mode will not obey any movement orders until a new mode is selected. Click next to continue. Commander, you have successfully completed the combat course. By now you should be able to confront real enemies. Remember what you have learned here, and you will do fine. Click next to end this training session. Mission accomplished.
Astrid is definitely made for crashing a party. While that Donny ship runs back to its mama, it's time for us to introduce ourselves planet-side, face-to-face like. It'll be my turn next, once these suits and weapons are ready. I'll squeeze my 4 squads into one of those giant metal coffins, and hopefully the pilots will be kind enough to put us down in one piece. It's no joyride, though, that's for sure. Been a while since I've done this. Oh, it'll all come back quickly. Always does. After I talk with VP Hayes, we'll get right to claiming ground for Crayven and Company and taking it away from that crazed order. They have too many troops down there, though. It's not going to be easy. They'll fight us every step of the way. And not everyone will be coming back.
Hello, Major. I'm glad you could finally make it in this morning. Briefing was scheduled for 8 standard minutes ago.
Sorry, ma'am. I've been checking the suits and ordnance before the mission. No one in maintenance shook them down.
Very well, then. My expert systems agree with you. The enemy buildup in the Oracle Dunes must be halted. Take a squad in and destroy the Order's central communication relay for the region.
A single squad? But I recommended at least 3 to deal with the reinforcements that the Donnies are bound to call in.
Equipping 3 squads for such a simple mission is not financially viable. Since you're concerned with the Order's reinforcements, I suggest you accomplish your objective before they arrive. But, sorry, Major, I have a staff meeting to attend. You have your orders. Enrica out.
Alright, so now we are getting into the meat of the game. You only have one Marine squad and your command APC available for this mission. Make sure you protect your APC at all times. Orders include the order communication relay must be destroyed. Your team will be inserted deep behind enemy lines, so you must pull back to the pickup zone in order to be retrieved. And they let you pre-pick your mission difficulty each time. You don't just set it for the campaign. But now we can configure our units, so we see we have one squad here, the Screamers. Marine infantry balance. Marines are armed with assault rifles capable of defeating light Pterodyne armor. Infantry can be loaded to the command APC for transport and protection. So as you can see, we can get a pretty large variety of squads here, but we can only bring 12, a max of 12 into a mission plus our command APC. Command APC is free. We can also configure our squads and basically fine-tune them. So in the future, we'll be able to choose one of 2 special weapons and one of up to 4 special equipment for them to carry into battle. So here's kind of a basic overview of the of their stats, and you can change their posture, which you can see does change their stats. For example, recon, they lose a lot of firepower, but they gain a little bit of speed. Balanced is kind of the standard. Defensive, they gain armor at the cost of speed, and offensive, they gain firepower at the cost of speed. Since we're going to be using our APC for movement, I have no qualms about the speed, and we're also going to be using the APC to heal them. So we will be setting these guys to an offensive posture so we can get the basically tear through them as quickly as possible. And you do have the option to rename your squads, but I think I'm just going to leave it the randomly generated ones or listed ones, because it's, you know, let them name their own squad. So let's start the mission.
New drop zone. Dropship entering atmosphere. Mission update. The orders communication relay is here. Analysis of enemy communication traffic indicates that reinforcements will arrive in approximately 10 minutes. Recommendation: load troops in your APC to move them faster.
And that is exactly what we will do.
Enemy attacking command APC.
Alright, we got some Dawny patrols here. Looks like just some scout hover bikes. No big deal.
Understood. I'm on affirmative.
But we can
Squad 1 recharging.
bring out the
Enemy
Marines.
Marines destroyed. Enemy attacking Squad 1.
Understood. I'm on my way. Affirmative. Position acknowledged. Move order received.
Alright.
Moving at once, Major.
Protect the Marines as they charge in. Line
Squad
formation.
1
Formation
recharging.
acknowledged.
Enemy
Understood.
attacking Squad
I'm on my
1.
way.
Enemy Hoverdyne destroyed.
Moving right away, Major.
Alright.
Understood. We
Pop.
will enter the APC.
We'll pop back into the
Squad 1
APC.
recharging.
Understood. I'm on my way. Understood. We will enter the APC.
Come on. Hold still,
Move
Major.
order received.
There we
Moving
go.
at once, Major. Moving right away, Major. Move order received.
We'll see if they have any more surprises for us. As you can see, our APC is mostly unharmed. It's taken a little bit of scratches on the armor, but nothing too severe.
Moving at once, Major.
Alright, and here is the Dawny post.
Enemy attacking command APC.
Moving right away, Major.
Alright, we're gonna get in nice and close. And then we'll deploy our Marines. Because they are more effective the closer they are to
Enemy attacking command APC. Squad 1 recharging. Command
the
APC
target.
taking friendly fire.
Attacking.
Enemy structure destroyed.
Affirmative. Position acknowledged. Attack order received.
There we go.
Enemy attacking Squad 1. Enemy structure destroyed. Squad 1 recharging.
Understood. I'm on my way.
Alright, let's start advancing.
Enemy infantry destroyed.
There we go.
Squad 1 recharging.
Yeah, you can see we're taking
Squad 1.
a lot more damage than in the tutorial now.
Affirmative. Position acknowledged. Move order received.
Oh.
Understood.
Enemy infantry
Position
destroyed.
acknowledged.
There we go. Let's have the APC follow them.
Enemy attacking Squad 1. Squad 1 recharging. Command APC taking friendly fire.
Oh, that's the one guy that's left behind for whatever
Enemy
reason.
infantry destroyed.
Alright, now we have a limited amount of time before the reinforcements get here, so
Move target
let's
confirmed,
level this
Major.
base.
Affirmative.
Enemy structure
Attack order
destroyed.
affirmative. Affirmative. Attack order affirmative. Affirmative. Engaging.
Enemy structure
Attack order
destroyed.
received. Understood.
All right.
I'm on my way. Affirmative. Move
Warm up.
order received.
Alright, maximum firepower. Oh, they're, something's making noise over here. I guess it's the comm relay. But, it sounds like a vehicle, kinda. At least to me. So unfortunately, we don't quite have the firepower I would like, which is why I put these guys in offensive. If we had those rockets that the infantry can sometimes carry, we could probably have made short work of at least a few of these buildings and then focused our fire on the remaining ones, but unfortunately, such is not the case here. So now it's just a slow slog of destroying their base.
Enemy structure destroyed.
Alright, on to the next barracks.
Enemy structure destroyed.
Alright,
Target, Major.
you can hit that outpost.
Warning. Order transports now on radar. ETA, 5 minutes.
Alright, so I'm not too worried about the order reinforcements since Parker thought that, is it Parker? I think it's Parker. Parker Hayes. But the Major thought it would only take 3 total squads to deal with the reinforcements, and I have confidence in my command abilities that we can take them on with only 1/3 of our forces, so. And also, destroying all these buildings is basically some free experience for your units, too, so that's another reason to kind of play it close with this mission, because you can basically jack this squad up and your APC up to a lesser extent real well in
Enemy structure
in the
destroyed.
in this first mission. Alright, we are down to less than 4 minutes until the reinforcements arrive. As you can see, our one sole objective is to destroy that comm relay.
Attack order received.
Which is why I'm saving that for last. It'd be cool if you could actually garrison soldiers into those watchtowers, but I think they're cosmetic watchtowers.
Attacking target, Major.
Maybe they provide a sensor boost, but that would be it.
Move order received.
No.
Target confirmed, Major.
Unfortunately, this tower here is cosmetic only and cannot be destroyed. Yeah, as you can see, our Marine squad with their little firepower boost is definitely a bit better than our APC at destroying these buildings, because they've just about torn through that processing plant now. Alright. Man, look at those giant ass shell casings. Like,
Enemy
they're
structure
about as big
destroyed.
as their head, honestly. Yeah, so Lisa gotta be like 50 cal, which does seem to be the lightest armament in this universe, 50 cal machine guns, so. Yeah, APC is gonna probably need some help with that comm station. But yeah, and this mission doesn't fail if the reinforcements arrive. It's just supposed to make it harder. Alright, so that processing plant is almost destroyed. Actually, that comm station is down to about a third health, so maybe the APC won't need our help.
Enemy structure destroyed.
Alright, get in position to attack the communications relay. And open fire. Oh no, they've got a force field. I gotta love geometry in video games. Wow, they are making pretty short work of that relay. Like, I think they'll finish that before the APC finishes the comm station.
Enemy structure destroyed. Mission updated. Communication relay destroyed. Objective achieved. Recommendation: immediately withdraw your forces to the marked pickup point. Use your APC to move your troops quickly.
Alright, wait, let's just
Enemy
make...
structure
There we go.
destroyed.
We'll enter the APC.
Now we just gotta get out of here.
Warning. Order reinforcements have arrived in the area.
Moving right away, Major.
Oh, we are done here, so...
Move order received. Waypoint added, Major.
There we go.
Enemy attacking
Moving
command
at once,
APC.
Major.
Understood.
Alright.
Move order received.
Squad 1 recharging.
There we go, let's bring Squad 1
Enemy
out.
Paradigm destroyed. Enemy attacking Squad 1. Enemy Paradigm destroyed.
Understood.
And our
Squad 1
APC is
recharging.
taking
Command APC taking friendly fire.
damage.
Attack order received.
Enemy attacking Squad 1. Command APC taking friendly fire. Enemy Hoverdyne destroyed. Squad 1 recharging.
Position acknowledged.
Enemy Hoverdyne
Alright,
destroyed.
take him out.
Understood. I'm on my... Understood. We will enter the APC.
I believe the infantry can continue to heal when they're in the APC.
Moving right away, Major.
Well, I might be mistaken on that.
Move order received.
Alright.
Squad 1 recharging.
Yeah, okay, they're recharging inside, so... Our APC took a beating, but we're still in one piece, so... Let's get out of here before any more reinforcements show up.
Major, I can't move there. Moving right away, Major. Move order
This is
received.
Dropship Chicago. Initiating landing routines. Get ready to fast load, Major. This zone is going to be hot soon. We'll be dropping the ramps as soon as we touch down.
Mission accomplished.
Hello.
On this tour, we don't have the units for the typical assault plan. The best we can do is more operations like today's. Get in fast, take out something valuable to the Order, and get out before they can drop in reinforcements. With our cruiser busy jockeying for position with the Donnie's war wagon, we can't even get decent telemetry on the surface. The downside is, unless we attack in strength, it's going to take months to track down every stronghold. In the meantime, they'll be jumping all over our positions. Still, I'm surprised we got away with hitting that comm relay so easily today. I guess the Dawnies must be spread out pretty thin themselves. But the question is why? What the hell are their troops guarding that's more important than their own installations?
Alright, so here you can kind of see the world map of Krieg 7. And we can look through our mission statistics here. We can see we lost no friendly units. We have 16 confirmed kills, 3 infantry, 13 assault hoverdynes, as they're classified, and 18 buildings destroyed. So Major Sarah Parker, our APC, rank inexperienced, but 1 mission with 5 confirmed kills and 3 buildings. And I do enjoy that you can see like their total statistics up here, and then you can see a breakdown of their mission performance down here. And then we have the Screamers, who are given Field Excellence and Aggressive medals. They are now experienced. 1 mission with 11 confirmed kills and 15 buildings destroyed. And yeah, medal for Field Excellence and a medal for aggression. So they are going to be doing a lot more damage now in the future, or at least somewhat more damage. I don't know what the medals do, if they're just purely milestone marker, or if they also buff them in some way. But yeah, so we're gonna be starting this campaign off with some pretty good infantry.
On this tour, we don't have the...
So with that, I think we're going to call it here, and next time we'll continue Parker's tour of duty. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.